Alrighty, welcome everyone. Ah, crap. Double crap. Yay, it's not a Magical Hack stream without a little bit of scuff. It would help if I brought the microphone. Here we go. Alrighty. Hey, Miss Press. So, welcome in. I hope everybody is having a pleasant Thursday or Friday if that's where you are in on the globe. Okay. Come on, tablet. There we go. So yes, I got my stuff from Neko Galaxy today, which is awesome. So what I ordered, they come with these really cool fucking like cards with them, and I don't know when I send mine out if I want to send the card with it because I kind of want to keep the card. Uh, but I may send it anyway because it like one of the really cool things about them is they have all the like designer information and like the attribution for who sculpted the thing, which is fucking awesome. This is the one. She's the one I'm using for the Try Hard Art Swap. I am unsure if because she comes with an alternate head that's like a helmet. That looks really fucking cool, and I don't know if I want to use that or if I want to use no helmet. I might want to do with the helmet on because I hate painting eyes, and it fairly steampunky, which I don't know. Well, not steampunky, cyberpunky. Fucking correct terminology. Otherwise, nerds will lambaste you. Um, but yeah, and then this one I got because he looks cool. He's a cyborg Catman's. Well, cyborg cat person. So I thought that was pretty fucking cool. And I'm gonna paint this one up too at some point in time. What I find is stupendously amusing is he has band-aids and they're actually sculpted onto the miniature all over him. And it's cyborg. It's not even cyborg, it's robot. It is robot cat person. Fucking robot. So my plan is I'm gonna be starting on her like the actually so starting next week is when I'm gonna be starting on this piece. And I'm going to be starting from like the planning out the composition progress or like process. So like there's a very good chance that I'm going to be like actually fucking doing some like planning and drawing in my sketchbook for a stream or two while I decide how I want the scene to look and decide what I want to make. Oh. Mittens, welcome in. Wait, but why is my did the shout out? What? Hold up, hold up. Hey Sharky, I know you just came in with Mittens, but can you give Mittens a shout out for me, please? Because for some reason... Thank you. You're awesome. Also, welcome in, Mittens. How was your stream? What all did you get up to? I was just talking about my tryhard art swap submission for JT's community this year. Because I just got my stuff from Neko Galaxy today. Okay, so hold on. Oh, nice. Yeah, I saw that you were. I saw your stream title said you were working on some Eldars today. Um, but yeah, so this is the piece from Neko Galaxy that I'm going to be painting. I'm not going to be doing like this exact paint scheme. Um, demand mini painting, eh? Well, I am going to be working on this guy here. This is what I have been working on. I still have to deal with his face. Trim around his pants, his belt, the shackles on his legs. So yes, I will be working on this, but I'm also going to be talking about tryhard art swap stuff. Okay, so where do I want to start with this? I need to do. Okay, I need to figure out what I want to do for the trim around the shorts. I know in most pictures it's white. I'm thinking. Yep, no worries. I will be here. At least for the next couple hours, anyway. I'm thinking red, actually. And then I'll figure out what I want to do with the belt after. I might actually just leave the belt itself black, like just touch up where I've done like where I've overpainted. Um, I think that might actually look pretty good. I think the hair turned out well enough. I may actually have to go over top of it one more time, which means I'm gonna have to highlight some stuff with yellow. Um, okay. Alrighty, so now what we're gonna do is what method do I want to do this? See, when it comes to painting my own shit, I can take my time and be indecisive. Because, it's just for me. I'm not painting it for anybody else. And with the tryhard piece, I'm gonna have to paint it as though I'm painting it for someone else. Like it's my mentality because it is eventually going to go to someone else, so I have to kind of paint it as though I'm doing a commission for someone. So like I'm I'm gonna have to get into that mentality when I start on that. Maybe a little bit more. That's probably going to be too much. Well, guaranteed it's going to be too much, but I want to make sure that it's a decent mix. And now the decision is do I go with the Naphthol Crimson or do I go with the Scarlet to mix in? I'm going to do the Crimson because this is a closer red to the Cad Red. Let's get this shit on the road. Because as you and Mittens have said, you're here for the painting. I'm gonna sit under the desk. Or are you just gonna chill it over there? Just gonna lay there because I noticed you and I said something? Make sure I can move my head. All I care about. Don't. Not for you. That's not for you. Okay. There we go. That should be fine. Okay. Let's go with a 1 for this. Okay. Yeah. Can I do that? Damn it. Okay. And this. There is 1 bristle. There. Your mourners. There we go. Maybe. Now let's get. There we go. Most of the way around. Fucking tedious as hell when you're trying to, like, only get. Like, terrible fucking angles. He's legally distinct. He has red furries around his pants, not white. And also, he has furries around his pants. The actual one, doesn't. It's just like torn pant legs. So Capcom can't sue me. I am not infringing on your copyright or whatever parent company owns Capcom now. The fucking Microsoft because they're trying to buy up everything. Not gonna lie, it's kind of fucked up that Microsoft owns Diablo now. They also own Fallout. Also, I know it's a little late, but R.I.P. Akira Toriyama. Actually, doesn't look this dead not looking actually how that half bad. I really need to like set the colors and white balance on my fucking camera better. Too easy. 100% what it is. Okay, so we're gonna do the eyes and teeth now. So for that, I'm gonna need super tiny brushes. 000, 000. I'm going to need mixing brush. I'm going to need titanium white. Ooh. No. Because to sell that effect, I'd actually, it would be more, there'd be a bunch more that I'd have to do. Because it was, to let everybody else in on my thought process that I just briefly had, I was considering doing like straight red for the eyes. Still considering it, like maybe going with the scarlet over top of the white that I'm just about to put on because the scarlet is I think scarlet's fully transparent. It's semi-transparent. Yeah, you're transparent. Um, it's transparent, so it may like it may look kind of cool. However, at the same time, I want the eyes to look like I actually put effort into them. I don't want it to look like I'm being lazy. It's not what I'm going for. I also hate painting eyes. I don't need this just yet. Glue. What makes it worse is the eyes are recessed, like heavily recessed. And I should have dealt with them earlier on in the like project, but I didn't. Now, what I can do actually kind of go out a little bit. I might actually see if I can make imply a glow on the skin. Actually, I'm going to see if I can imply a glow on the skin. Not, I might. We're gonna hold off on that for a moment. We're gonna let the eyes dry. What I wanted to do, what I needed this for, was I wanted to take lemon yellow, and I wanted the white on there before I did this because I'm gonna need to mix basically all of the yellow, and I didn't want the eyes to be jaundiced, or like I'm gonna have to use up like all of the white, but I didn't want the eyes to be like jaundiced. I only want like that much yellow. It just needs to be basically off white, but I want a yellow tinge. This is going to be for his teeth. Mwah. It's almost like I know what I'm doing, right? Don't tell anybody. I remember one time I was at work and like is when I was back in working in as a line cook, and we had restaurant the place I was working at. We had a really good lunch rush. Got everything out, got everything done. I can't even remember which restaurant this was. I've worked at a few. Um, and I looked at the guy next to me. I'm like, shit, it's almost like we know what we're doing. And he looked at me indignantly, like I had offended him, and was like, yeah, we know what we're doing. Like, whoa, saying we did a good job. Not saying anything bad about you, bud. Like, I don't know, if you're in that situation and you're, doing like for work or whatever, doing a task with a group, you do well, and somebody's like, "Oh, it's almost like we know what we're doing." Would you get offended by that? Like, would any of you find that as like be would any of you find that upset? Somebody saying that upsetting? No shade if you do, because everybody's different. It is what it is. I'm just kind of curious. I think I'm gonna leave the teeth like that though, because I already have the black between them. And even if this is a play mini at arm's length, It looks good enough. Also, I need to see if I can find. I need to see if somebody has made a fucking like a Street Fighter TTRPG, mainly out of my curiosity, because there are kaiju TTRPGs where you can be the fucking giant monster. Those are fun as hell, by the way. At least the last one that I played, we're just big robots, and we're smashing up a city inside of a spaceship. The aliens came trying to abduct us, and you're stomping around, being fucking kaiju. It's a great time. Great damn time. It's actually on the podcast that the bot has just fired off. Um, Also, since I have a few people in here, and maybe people who haven't heard this spiel before, but it would be awesome if you'd like give the podcast a listen. It's a TTRPG actual play podcast, and right now we have a bunch of episodes up um, for some pilots that we've done for potential campaigns, and we're giving everybody a chance to vote on which one they want to see done in longer form. So if that's something you're interested in, and you listen to podcasts and shit like that, give the link a clicky. And if that doesn't work, let me know, and I'll fucking make sure I get a link to the podcast for you post haste. Um, and I will fix the link in my bot also post haste. Um, but yeah, you would get to listen to me and a group of individuals act like idiots on the internet. We play and play pretend on the internet. Actually, speaking of Saturdays on the stream, 8 p.m. Eastern time. I know some of you will probably be asleep because I normally stream super late at night, or you will like be in the process of your workday. In the case of Sharky, who lives in the future. Well, not workday, but like in the middle of your day or morning, I think for you, because aren't you like 13 hours ahead of me or something foolish like that? 13, 14 hours ahead of me? If you're even still paying attention, which you may or may not be. After being in a top tier stream like Mittens, I'm sure you need time to cool down. If I was confident in my sculpting ability, I would sculpt like little lightning tendrils to go around him on the base. Because that was his shtick, is he was the lightning man's. Well, he had lightning because Raiden was the actual Lightning Man's, but he used like electricity because he was genetically engineered. Because he was like an escaped fucking somebody they were doing human fucking testing on, and he escaped, and it's a weird ass story. But one of the fucking cheesiest characters in all of the older fucking Street Fighter games. Like the out, I always found when I was like going to the arcade. Now this is gonna fucking date me here, but I always found when going to the arcade, um, if I was playing Street Fighter against somebody, there were like three asshole character picks, maybe four. Uh, Ken and then Ryu, because they both have essentially the same move set. Like there's a couple of differences. I think they both have that stupid helicopter kick, which can be spammed and like it keeps you unless you're really really good in a consistent state of off balance and knockback. And so like it's fucking super easy juggle move as soon as you have somebody in at the edge of the screen. Um at least in the original Street Fighter games, like in the arcades. Again, dating myself, this is a long fucking time ago. Um, I do need you. Get over here. You over there. You shouldn't be on there. I've been looking for you. How dare you? Um, we are going to go with putting that one away, that one out, putting that one away. All right, away you go. CPU wash can go away. And Gunmetal Gray can go for a Monster After Right on Bert. Oh, hold up. Hold up. Hold up. I forgot my vape was across the room. I'm still not 100% sure what I want to do with the sand. Um, it's kind of bugging me, which is one of the reasons why I'm kind of avoiding it. But yeah, like the like four asshole characters I found were Ken, then or sorry, Ryu, then Ken, then Blanca, and then Guile sometimes. And whenever I could, I generally played Blanca. But yes, I'm calling myself an asshole. I do that on the regular. Anybody who's around here often enough knows that. I mean, come on. This is me we're talking about here. Okay. I need you. Will do. Yeah, you'll do. It's way more than I actually needed. But that's okay. Okay. Now let's get. Fuck. Come on. Come on. There. Yeah, that's right there. Alrighty. You. Fuck you. Fuck you. And situated there. Well, actually, I kind of have an idea of what I'm going to do for the base. I need to figure out how much more color I'm going to be putting on the sand. Ooh. Hmm. So I'm trying to figure out for the like my tryhard art swap piece, what sort of a composition I want to go with. Like, I know sci-fi cyberpunky is gonna be the theme of what I'm doing, but like, do I want like is she standing out in front of a building in some like desolate hellscape between megacities type deal? Um, is she standing outside of a bar in like a seedy portion of town with like, a neon sign and like a grimy fucking street or something like that? Like these are the things that I want to consider, but I'm like trying to consider. And I know I'm like working on one project but thinking about another, but fucking neuro spicy brain. That's all I'm gonna say. That's how my fucking brain works. Because I am nearing the end of this project. Shit, I need that. So like I'm trying to get my juices working for the next one, and especially because the next one, like the goal is to push yourself. So like I want to go hard on the competition of the composition for this. Like I even have plans to bust out the CNC again and start using like the CNC for this for like the background for it. Because like I can like carve a facade, and I have plastic that I can use for like the back and base. Oh, that reminds me, I need to like measure how tall my doors are, so that I can figure out how tall I want to make the doors for this piece. Ooh. So I have some plexiglass. I wonder. Okay, I need to see something. Um, okay. Experiment time. I know I'm going off on a tangent, but it's for a very good cause. And it's something that I can do quickly and then be like, okay, so I'm just going to set this and I will look at it later. Okay, so I need to use a little bit of this. Basically, I need to see how reflective the Molotov liquid chrome is on the underside, if that makes sense. Like, if I go like this, like that, and just paint a little bit on this here corner. More than that. Because, like, the goal is I want to paint the edges and black of or the edges and back, at least the edges in the liquid chrome. And if it's reflective enough on the backside while it's on a piece, like on a clear piece, it should reflect light and make it easier to get the effect that I want. Which, oh, if I want to go that hard, I'm gonna need to learn myself about fucking electronics a little bit and wiring up lighting, like specifically LEDs. Because like what I'm thinking, and I know I'm procrastinating on my current project again, but I still have an hour. I'm good. Um, what I'm thinking is have like my scene, but have a piece of plexiglass behind it with some LEDs essentially glued to one edge so that you can either hit like a toggle switch or some sort of activation and it turns the light on and you see it through like windows. Maybe like paint a window up to look like it's foggy or something like that. You know what I mean? Or like grab some of my um I would need to find like an amber ink, like a transparent amber ink. Well, I guess I could use the like if I did it right, I could use the umber, the transparent raw umber, because that can go on fairly subtle. And also, to be fair, I don't know if any of this is actually a good idea. I'm just like spitballing shit as the ideas come to my head. But yeah, basically, all I have thus far is she's standing in front of a building. I actually kind of like the idea of it being like a shack out in the wasteland somewhere, and then I could break out my chalk pastels and do some like powder weathering. That's a thing I could do. And have it look like, she's out in the windblown desert as a bounty hunter going after a mark or something like that. Ooh. Or another idea. Another idea. I find a another 75 millimeter like STL that I can arrange as though like its head is cut off and on like in the scene and like as though she had just caught her mark. I think that could be cool too. Um Getting back to this. Okay. Needs to be a little bit more brown. Only like a little bit more brown. Okay. Go Gadget makeup sponge. And umber ink. Also, chat, if any of my ideas that I'm spouting out sound dumb, don't hesitate to be like, hey, that kind of sounds like a bad idea. Don't do it. And I'll be like, okay, so why does it sound like a bad idea? But I'll at least, entertain your suggestion slash criticism of the idea. Need to also, because yeah, I know not all of my ideas are good ideas. Oh, I'm fully well aware that, a number of my ideas could be considered bad ideas. There. That will be a little bit more manageable for what I need it for. Okay. Now, grab. No. No. Oh, yeah, you'll work. I don't need a huge brush, but I need a brush that's like big enough. This might even work without using the makeup sponge. Oh, no, I will need the makeup sponge. Too dark there. Light bulb. I'll keep you here just in case. Light bulb. Yes, I'm painting with a makeup sponge. Because you know what? It works. It looks a little bit more like arena sand. Um, Actually, let's bring a little bit of the red into this. Good thing the main view of this is going to be in the front. I guess I can. Okay. That's actually a good idea. Good going, me. Way to have a good idea. Let's take a look at this. Open it up first. Are you still? Oh, fuck, you're still liquidy. Cool. Now let's give you a ride on Bert. So this is my own homemade fucking blood effect paint. And this will be actually my first time utilizing it. I mean, it looked good enough while I was making it, so... But, I just want to make sure she's good and mixed. Yay for agitators. Okay. Alright. Okay, so let's put, a little bit on around here. Let's actually work with the topology I made here. Thank you. I'm adding an extra layer of violence to the base at the moment. Using my own homemade paint. Yeah, that's right. The blood effect paint that I'm using right now, I made myself. Okay, so now on the knuckles. Yeah. It won't just be on the knuckles, it'd be down the fingers a little bit too. And be back a little bit. And I've also been talking about my next project that I'm doing and kind of ruminating about it. Um, but yeah, I've been doing that whole like ADD, hey, I'm working on this project, but I'm thinking about this project thing. Ooh, okay. Hey, Sharky, you around? So it's the project itself isn't an ADD project. Um, it's just more of the I'm working on this one, but I'm trying to do the initial planning for this mini. So this is the card that came with it. It's 75 millimeter model from Neko Galaxy, and it's for the art swap over with JT's community. Pardon me. Um, and I'm trying to decide. Like, I'm is this, the picture honestly doesn't do the miniature justice, in my opinion. Also, I kind of dig the fact that they use pink resin. I don't know why. I just found it kind of interesting. But like, it's a 75 mil model. I'm using it to work on like composition. Hold on, something's up. I think something like miss. I might be missing a piece, and I'm just noticing now. Or did I throw a piece out thinking that it wasn't needed? I only have one of those. Yeah, I only had one of those. I didn't have both of them. Damn it. So I have that strap piece, which actually doesn't even feel like the full thing. It's just a small, like, incidental piece. So I'm not, like, super duper concerned about it. It's just another, like, it's a piece of the jacket strap. But I mean, like, so, like, it's it's super tiny. I'm kind of debating on emailing him about it, but at the same time I'm like I want to be like had a hard time already and it was kind of like pulling teeth getting just the fucking model from you. It just dude had issues with sculptor. But yeah, I'm thinking I might like even if it's just as a hey, FYI, my this mini was missing this. But yeah, and I also have to decide which head I'm going to use. I'm like leaning very strongly. It's like, okay, so my options for head are actual face, cool cyberpunky helmet. Oh, nice. So I well, currently I'm showing off my next project, which is this here 75 millimeter model from Neko Galaxy Minis. Yeah, they're both totally awesome options. I'm leaning towards the helmet because I hate painting eyes. It's thing. I don't like painting eyes. Which is gonna leave me with an extra head. But Who knows? I may pivot and be like, you know what? Nah, fuck it. I'm gonna paint the head. Um, but yeah, currently my project that I'm working on, Total Sapphic Panic, is this guy here, the Green Monster, also known as I can't legally distinct. I can't believe it's not Blanca, also known as the Baby Eater. Not my name for it, the but the fucking the name of the SKU. Um, but then after that, like after I do this at some point, hold on, put her back in her box. I have that I bought for myself. This guy here, which is Robot Cat Person. Hey, you know what? Like, honestly, painting is painting when it comes right down to it. Um, one of the things that, like, with my channel, I myself don't use a lot of miniature specific paints. My medium is primarily heavy body acrylics and acrylic inks that I use. Like this guy here is 85% inks, something like that. Maybe about 85% inks, because I did use some heavy body on this one. My last project or project before? My last few projects have been using all Liquitex and De La Rowney inks for the most part. Um, but yeah, this guy's pretty cool. He's a robot with a bunch of band-aids on him. And he's got a cat tail and fucking cat ears. But yeah, I have been. I'm not gonna say anti GW. Oh, nice. That's awesome. I will say that I am not necessarily anti GW. I'm not like I will paint GW stuff usually if somebody else is paying me to, if I'm like doing a commission. Um but for the most part, I will not spend my own money on anything GW or Citadel related. This stems from when they decided to be assholes to fan creators and stuff like that. And you know what? I didn't appreciate that. I didn't like it, especially as somebody who paints miniatures and stuff like that. You know, I know this is a slippery slope argument, and they would be stupid to do it. But with their actions, the possibility is there that they could come after fucking they could come after channels for doing miniature painting of GW stuff, because that's stepping on the toes of content on their fucking streaming service type deal. Like, no, that opens up that sort of bullshit opens up a lot of doors that should not be opened up by a greedy fucking company. Um, So yeah, I do a lot of like D&D related stuff. Like when painting for myself, I do a lot of D&D related stuff, random fantasy minis, BattleTech. A lot of BattleTech going on this year because I'm super stoked about you know, BattleTech being a stand-up company, like CGL being a stand-up company and saying fuck you to bigots. Um yeah. Well, and like here's the thing. They're Oh yeah, no worries. No worries. Um, Capitalism is bad, okay? But unfortunately, we in Western society have to live under capitalism. And I do appreciate you being mindful of the rules. Like, and it's a fucking it sucks because like there are some GW miniatures that I think are pretty cool looking. For the most part, I kind of also consider their sculpts kind of mid, if I'm gonna be honest. Even their current sculpts are just kind of for the most part. Granted, there are some like that's not saying that there aren't like cool GW sculpts that are new. There have been some cool sculpts, just for the most part. If I'm gonna pay that sort of money for like a hero type character, I'm gonna go, to a smaller company and be like, I want this hero type character that is way better sculpted, or I'll go into my trove of STLs. I have like a lot of one page rule stuff and multiple gigabytes of fucking STLs on my computer. Some of which I'm even legally able to print and sell for people. I really should get those up on like my Kofi account. I really should do something with that. Yeah, that's fair. Hey, you know what? I completely feel that. I am generally one of those people that it's like, yeah, just be direct. Like don't be a dick, but just be direct and I'm more than willing to be reasonable, and I appreciate that. And yeah, if I ever feel that, chat is getting hostile or anything like that, I will be like, okay, so yeah, time to change topics. Um I've shut people down in chat before when they've started to cross lines. I am not afraid to do that, and I'm not going to be aggressive about it. Because honestly, the way I look at it, if I'm getting to the point where I feel I need to speak aggressively, there is a feature on this site that it's much better for me to use as well. And that is called the ban command. If I'm being reasonable with somebody and they're still not getting the point and still continuing on after I've told them to stop, I have no compunctions fucking banning or timing somebody out. Well, okay, so it takes a lot for me to ban someone, generally, unless it's a bot. Bots get banned. The hammer comes down on them. Um, Raw Umber goes back. Mars Black, that's the one I'm looking for. So the paints that I use, I did mention that I do heavy body acrylics. The paints that I generally use for the most part are golden. Um, I'm gonna need a little bit more. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna slowly do the victory lap on this guy. That would be kind of awesome. Actually, I've been fucking meaning to fix, like, because in my own chat, I actually have my Pokemon community game automated. So basically, as soon as a Pokemon comes up, it automatically throws an Ultra Ball, no matter if I already have the Pokemon or not. It's just based on the chat message that comes up that triggers it. But I need to set it up so that it reacts. Like I need to do a Poke check and have it so that it reacts to whether or not I have the Pokemon already. Yeah, we're gonna go 2 drops. Dragon, Evo. Actually, hold up. And enter. How much money do I have? Oh, I only have 58 grand. I can only buy 58 Ultra Balls? What the hell? I'm not making anywhere near enough money. Damn you, PCG. In my defense, I think streamers get more Pokebucks when they're in their own stream. Interesting. Um, is he on Spotify as well? And is question one. Question two, is he nerdcore? Because I generally I have it set up so I play everything via Spotify. That's why there's the little info panel up there on my overlay. Um, okay. Um, Drop me a DM with his name, and I'll give him a listen. Because like most of the rap that I have on this playlist specifically is all nerdcore. However, if I do enjoy his music, I may add him to my daily driver list that I listen to when I'm not listening to audiobooks. Currently, I'm re-listening to the Dark Tower series by Stephen King. Oh, yeah, no worries. Now, granted, like this isn't nerdcore, but this is like the lead singer for this group I know personally, and they're like a very close friend of mine. So like I'm not opposed to non nerdcore stuff. Yep, no worries. Honestly, I can't remember what I asked if you were still around for. Hey there, Patchwork. How are you doing? I am alive. I had therapy today, and I had a good mail day. And I didn't feel like I wanted to disappear while at work. So, all in all, I guess it was a net win for the day. Okay, here we go. Victory lap. I think that is where I can call him. That's fair. Like, and you know what? That's completely understandable. Like, and like if you can end a like a relationship on like that sort of term where it's like, yeah, it's not like what I want and what you want are two opposite, and one of us is going to have to give up our dreams. Maybe not the best for us to be together. Like it sucks when you have to end a relationship like that, but I mean, it's better than the alternative in a lot of times. Um, so yeah, now that I'm gonna let that set a bit, I'm gonna need to poopy toots. Okay, so Tuesday I'm gonna need to varnish that. I need to get gloves over the weekend. Go Gadget Amazon. But other stuff that I've completed recently, for those of you who may not have been around, I completed this guy. I went with Plan B, the foliage on the tree was frustrating me too much, so I decided to scrap that plan. And he's just standing in a field, trying to think he's sneaky. No, you can't see me. Camouflage. I'm out in the field. Nothing out here but grass. Just grass. And then I worked on this guy this week. Got him to the point where I'm pretty well done with him. Yeah. Yeah, that's you know what that and that's completely fair. Like I myself, with every one of my relationships that have ended, I've tried to and like I've tried to be amicable about it. There is there are of my ex two of my exes that I don't think I could, you know, yeah, that I don't think I could say that I ended on amicable terms with. Um, because of the situations surrounding them. But yeah, so while we're waiting for stuff to cure, I'm also kind of babble on about my next project, and I'm gonna actually start setting up sub assemblies because I'm a sub assembly kind of person, and we're also going to make sure that this is properly cleaned up. Um, oh yes, speaking of war crimes, um, Saturdays I won't be doing war crimes until late. At least not digital war crimes. Um, Starting this Saturday, I have the um probably around midnight Eastern. Because I'm doing Mech Warrior Destiny. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, that. Yeah, that's no bueno. Like, not in regards to him, but in regards to the third. Um, let's do some more cleaning up on this and figuring out how I want to do my sub assemblies. I'm not going to attach the arms just yet. Oh, I know I have a few of those. One of the reasons why I hate resin, I will always hate resin, is it always ends up being bendy. Always one part that's thin, but the resin's like, yeah, no, I don't want to be straight. I want to be bendy. Because fuck you, that's why. Um, I get that kind of down a bit. Oh, that's fucking. Oh, that is lame. That is very unfortunate. I might be available during the day. It's just from like 6 p.m. ish on. I won't like I need to focus on game prep. But yeah, like if you're on during the day, I'll probably be around. And then that just depends on if I notice the notification via Steam. But yeah, so I am planning on War Crimes Saturday night though. Well, I hope your reason for not being around next week is an enjoyable one. Ooh, thank you very much for that follow, Total Sapphic Panic. Okay, so yeah, okay. Probably. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this head. Cause like we got that option or that option. I am very much so leaning towards this option because A, I don't have to paint eyes, and eyes suck ass. Um, and B, it does lend itself a little bit better to the whole cyberpunk aesthetic. Um, so I think the legs can probably just go together. So we'll put make sure the feet are cleaned up. Sweet. I shall check that DM in a little bit. I think that way. That looks about right. Yeah, that was right. Let's make sure you're standing properly. Yeah, no worries. Let's To be fair, it was more than just slight, but anemia wouldn't surprise me, or at least low blood, like not necessarily like chronic anemia, but like low blood iron due to shitty diet. That would definitely be a thing that wouldn't surprise me. Let's just make sure. Yeah, that's how that's supposed to stand. I did also used to be a smoker, so that doesn't help either. Okay. Blue. Yeah. Oh, I feel that. There. That is most definitely one of the stories of my life. Okay. Now I, okay, so yeah. Dooch, dooch, dooch. We'll do it like this. We will make. I used to like I vape now, but I used to smoke cigarettes. Um, and I still smoke a grip of weed. Not as much as I used to, actually. And one of the reasons why I started vaping is because it's a lot cheaper than smoking cigarettes. Ah, there we go. Bernsey! Welcome in! Hey, the fucking auto raid shit it worked this time. How are you doing, monsieur? Well, what were you working on today? I am starting to do the initial sub assemblies. Oh, it did work for mittens? I didn't see it work for mittens. That's why I thought that it didn't work for mittens. That's why I was confused. I think I probably just had a whole bunch of bot shit happen at once. And because my laptop screen is shitty, I think I just missed it. Oh, nice. That's awesome. So today I basically got this to the point where I'm calling them done. My I can't believe it's not Blanca. Worked on his base a little bit, got some stuff that I'd missed before, and made his punchers a little bit bloody. He just got finished beating someone. And now I am basically setting up for priming for the mini for. Oh, just a second. Yeah, really good. The mini for The Try Hard Art swap with JT. Because I got my Nickel Galaxy stuff in today. And right now I'm just kind of trying to decide on what I want to pre-assemble. Oh wow, that sucks. Like it is what it is. Like, it's something that you're used to, but like just I don't know. I would I think allergies like that are rather unfortunate. Like I think all allergies at the end of the day are rather unfortunate, but you bend outwards. Why do you bend outwards? Oh wow, that's unfortunate. School dances must have been hell. So, you know what? Any like now, granted, I'm like thinking back like 20 years now, but like 90% of the school dances I went to, yeah, I went to school dances when I was in high school. Get over it. Um, the vast majority of the ones that I went to all fucking had smoke machines. They're like, we want to make this cool for the kids. What are the kids like? Oh yeah, the kids like smoke machines. Okay, so yeah, that's how that lines up. Okay. I don't know. I think smoke machines, even back then, like again, we're talking like 20 years ago, were a little bit overdone. Whenever people were like, "Oh, we wanted to be fucking cool for the kids." Oh, nice. Oh, there we go. Let's just make sure this fits properly. Wunderbar. I have to fucking rebend that. I'm gonna need to dip that in fucking warm water after this sets, but okay. We have legs. What? I can put this on. What gets in the way? Damn it. Crap, damn it. I know sub-assemblies are the way. Nice. I wish I regularly got picked for audience participation with when I actually go to things that have audience participation. Um, I'm starting to think that real life me is somewhat unapproachable. It could be the resting asshole face that I have all the time. Apparently, I usually look grumpy. Alrighty, so let's, yeah. Yeah, so this head we're not using. Now I don't know what I want to do here. Because, like, this goes here, but I don't have the one for the other side. And, like, I can imagine. That generally does not sound fun. Like, anytime you have to, like, yeah, yeah. But I mean, anytime you have to rush to a paramedic, I don't know if I could consider that fun. Unless, it's your partner and you're doing like role play and it's, you know, rushing to the paramedic for some special treatment. Mm, let's do that. Okay. There's that. Yeah, I need to message Neko Galaxy because the strap for this side is missing. I could just leave it and just kind of position her so it's not really noticeable that that's missing. Um, but I think I am going to email them and be like, yeah, the strap for just to let you know one of the straps was missing on the mini. Um, hopefully they don't fucking decide to send me, and I do truly mean this. Hopefully they don't decide to send me just a whole new mini. Maybe, maybe not. I will leave that up to your imagination. Okay, so do I want. How much is that going to get in the way of painting other stuff? It's not. It kind of is. If I do the skin first, so I'm going to be doing the cloak red. Yeah, I can totally paint around that. But no, 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 I can't add that because it's going to get. Okay, and make a decision. Oh yeah, that's why you're stuck together. Magnets. I mean, don't threaten me with a good time. One thing I have come to realize since doing less like GW and 40K stuff, having these super fucking handy. Especially for somebody like my crazy ass who's like, I want to subassembly everything because I think I'm a cool guy. Um, this one, if I actually clamp here, actually may work. Aha! There we go. And then on that, oh, there we go. If your detective skills are being, if you're thinking of using your detective skills to figure out what my safe word is, you don't have to. It's meatloaf. Okay, so how do I want to attach this? I mean, I am. Why it's meatloaf? Because I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. Okay. So we're going to use some PVA glue. Oh, very much so. I do not sing. Sorry, no, I scratch that. I sing just very poorly. Okay, so thankfully, this starts to set fairly quickly. Bam. That's fine. Honestly, with the demographic of people that come into my chat, I wouldn't be surprised if like half of the people, and it not just because of age, but also because of geographic location. I wouldn't be surprised if at least half of the people who are regulars didn't get the reference, or like just straight up didn't get the reference. I mean, okay, so, and this may be kind of a messed up way of looking at it, but what better way to stop something that could be like that's uncomfortable and you don't want to do while keeping the mood at least light? You get the reference, in the back of their head, and then you bring out the meatloaf, and hopefully they, put two and two together and start laughing. Because then things stop, and a good laugh is had. It's like, okay, pepper spray. I, okay, I'm. That's fair. I'm the. Hey, it's before my generation, so I prefer to state that I'm a part of the lost generation because I don't want to be associated with millennials for the most part. Because younger millennials are most younger millennials are a pain. But yeah, like I said, most there are you know younger millennials. Oh, pardon me. There are younger millennials that don't make me want to shake my head. Damn. That is fair. That is fair. Ah, damn you, throat. Stop being an asshole. Alrighty, I'm gonna hit that button there. We're gonna grab the. We are going to grab the coffee cup and the microphone. And now we're gonna come cuddle up over on the couch. First blood. Oh yeah, 100%. Ooh. Ah. Hmm. I don't know how I can fucking automate that. Yeah, people did have their chance. I 100% have stopped trying to keep up with most people. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I was lurking in Mitten's stream and she raided me. So I was watching myself. Uh, one of my channel point redeems is first, and Sharky basically let everybody else have a chance to claim it before they did. No, I don't want following. I want that. Okay, so let's see who is doing the thing. What's Hixie doing? Let's go say hi to Hixie666. So I would definitely like to thank each and every one of you for coming and saying hi, coming and hanging out. Whether you've been chatting, whether you've been lurking, whether it's your first time in or you are around these parts regularly, I appreciate each and every one of you. Commander Mittens and Inquisitor Burnsy, thank you very much, both of you, for those raids. I really fucking appreciate you. I will be back Saturday at 8 Eastern with some new content for the channel. I hope you guys stop by and say hi. I'm going to be starting a a Mech Warrior Destiny TTRPG campaign. And I hope to see you all out. But what we're going to do right now is we're going to go say hi to Hixie666. Looks like they're going over a piece and taking a look at it and whatnot, doing some painting over on their channel. And yeah, so I definitely hope to see you all back soon. Cheers.